without growth is no man. That was first verse, or first verse. 5 6 5 6 5 6 5 6. What up, people? It's P City 5 6, everything 5 6. Listen, we are cutting to the chase. I wasn't even gonna do this so soon. However, I want to get into this right here. What are we talking about today? Today's the day to be talking about Jay-Z and his interview. What are y'all talking about? What did he say wrong? Today is not the day for that, but I'm gonna entertain y'all. All right, you know what? Let me get into this first of all. I'm from New York, man. I was raised off hip-hop culture. I was raised off of good music. You understand me? Yes, I used to listen to the Bee Gees. Yes, Blondie. You understand me? Yes, used to listen to Paul Michael, Lionel Richie, Cyndi Lauper, Paul McCartney. Yes. My culture is music and hip-hop is something I live. Bottom line, the way I dress, the way I talk, the way I walk. You understand me? So, I say that to say this. Watch your mouth when y'all talking about Jay-Z, man. Especially those of you that don't really belong in this culture. Y'all using it. Y'all doing this just for y'all views and y'all clouts. Listen, Jay don't talk, man. And when he do, y'all just shut the fuck up and listen to what he's saying. That's it, bottom line. If people know me, people know. The only way I'll disrespect Jay is when it comes to him disrespecting the God MC. Other than that, that's Brooklyn, baby. You know what I mean? Jay know what he's doing. And if he don't, so what? Who are y'all to criticize? Who are y'all? Y'all talking about what he said, what he did. We're about to watch this interview together. And let me see what's going on. I think it's like a 17-minute something.
That was the most difficult album that I had to write. And Niggas in Paris, I think that as a writer, those are like some of my best moments, some finest moments for me, most rewarding. I wouldn't say best. My most rewarding moments is to make something that people just dancing to, having a good time. But the theme of it is just like, wow, you know. We need to be here. It's only right that we be fair. It still has the connotation of racism in it, how people look at you, and we know about the French relationship with Africa and their money and blah blah. It's a lot of deep things that's happening at one time. You mentioned like story of OJ.
This is what I'm saying, man. Y'all think it's all about what y'all thinking it is. There's a bigger picture. There's nothing about what y'all thinking it is. That's petty. You know what I mean? That's why when people come with that conversation, I'm like, bro, you don't even see what he's doing. You just hearing what people think he's doing, or people are just taking his. Matter of fact, let me just finish hearing this.
How people look at you, and we know about the French relationship with Africa and their money and blah blah. It's a lot of deep things that's happening at one time. You mentioned like story of OJ. It's like this idea that once you've attained success, you're a different person. Like you walk in as a different person. And I believe like OJ got to a point where he thought he was bigger than race. And he was like, no, I'm not black, I'm OJ. And it was like, okay, right? Because the moment you're not OJ, we're gonna see how that ends, right? Whereas, you know, myself, I show up as myself. And writing that in the song, is just like, there's a responsibility that I have, and I think everyone has that's come from certain places where we come from, that just comes with it. That's just the responsibility you carry. Like when you walk in the room, you ain't walking in just a solo. You represent the history of what's been done in this country, and it don't have to be all loud. You know, it's like every second of the day, but it's there. It's like air. The thing about B is,
so hold up, y'all. Out of everything that he said right here, the subject, I didn't even hear the subject yet, but this is the subject that y'all all riled up and talking about everything that he said. Y'all not promoting that. He's really into what he's doing. He's really into our history. He's really into our culture. He's trying to better it, and y'all motherfuckers is talking about like y'all know what y'all talking about. Listen, I could be wrong, but I don't see where I'm wrong at. There's no proof. And what y'all giving me ain't no proof. It's like hearsay. I'm tired of that shit. Especially when he said that when he was doing, I don't even watch sports, but when he was doing that, when he did the football situation with Kaepernick, and they was like, oh, he's taking the shot off for Kaepernick. Shut the fuck up, because now y'all watching and waiting for the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? No, it's a bigger picture. Because we always kneel or do some shit, and then we go 2-3 weeks, and then we forget about it. Right? Right? I've seen it so many times with us. Right? So when he's talking about the Super Bowl situation, and y'all like, oh, he's taking away from Kaepernick. Oh, he's selling out. Oh, he's dealing with these people. Oh, this is what they want. Y'all didn't even get to hear what he was saying because that clip that they put out, that's what y'all heard, and that's what y'all went with. And the crazy shit is our culture that's doing that. Like us, we doing that. You understand me? Like we're not even listening. We hear one clip, and then the rest is like it don't even make no sense. Why listen to that when he just said that? You understand me? So all with the look what happened with the Kendrick and oh he's only doing that because of Drake. No, he's doing that because it's monies. It's paper. So y'all niggas just stop assuming and just let's see what's going on. The spook who sat by the door, man. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? I don't even want to hear that
She's
about me.
actually an underrated songwriter. Remember, hip hop was about the gift of discovery. That was it. When you went to school, you couldn't have the person that was already good. You have to say, yo, I got the new tape of somebody you never heard of. And it actually told.
I was just saying that when I went on the block on 5-8 and I let niggas hear the boy right here. That's what it had to be with hip hop. You had to show the new, like, that's crazy. It's entertaining.
About the gift of discovery.
Gift of
That was
discovery.
it. When you went to school, you couldn't have the person that was already good. You have to say, yo, I got the new tape of somebody you never heard of. And it actually told the story of you. That's why hip hop became so big, because everyone wanted to feel those feelings. I tell people all the time, never fight against the future. Future's coming. Artists, they were trying to recreate something that was already done, but they're not connected to it like that. They're not living it and breathing it. They were fighting against gravity as opposed to telling their story. We needed that other side. We needed to hear about what happens when you've had 4 successful albums. What happens? What is that feeling like? How do you make the next one? How did you get in the studio? How are your kids? How do you interact with them as this hip hop dad? But if you're trying to make young music and you're not young, it's gonna be inauthentic, and people can feel that. You can smell it. So the best thing that anyone can do, like going through music, is to tell a story, and just keep creating from that space. I love what the clips are doing right now, and how it's authentic to them, and they're telling the story about their mom and dad who just passed away, and how deep that is, with John Legend singing on the chorus, and everything that they've been through is an authentic display, a piece of classic material that it could have came out 96 or come out 2026. It still feels the same because it's real and it's authentic to who they are.
You was tired but not ready to go. Basically was dying without letting me know.
Yo, when this song came on, when the album came out, I don't know if I did a full reaction on the album, but I did a reaction. I was gonna do a reaction on the whole album, and this was the first song, bro. I swear to you, I kid you not. When Clip's album first came out and I did a reaction on it, tears fell down my eyes, bruv. So him mentioning Clips in a way to show growth in them evolving in hip hop, or them evolving in life. No matter what they still doing or doing, just as long as you evolving, yo, that's all. That's all he's asking you for. I ain't hear him say nothing wrong so far. I seen comments talking about why he picked Clips, talking about Clips, but yeah, he's saying something else about Drake. I didn't hear the Drake part yet. Forgive me. But let's get into it.
After Black Album, it was more so like, what do I want to say and what do I have to say? And what's the challenge in the writing? Success hasn't changed my approach to making music. I've always felt like my aspirations were ahead of where I was currently. Even with all the success, I'm still like, no. This is where we belong. This is our place. I'm just 2 years ago was like fighting with the NFL to put Dr. Dre on. It's not fighting, but like convincing. It's like, y'all 30 years too late. Like, this is supposed to been happen. Right. That emotion was from the first album to now. That fight to say, we're here, this is what we're about, and we're gonna get there, and this is.
Let me ask y'all a question. Him putting Dr. Dre on the NFL, is that a big deal? I'm asking y'all. Dr. Dre, Snoop, Cripped Out in the NFL halftime show. Is that a big deal?
And we're gonna get there, and this is what we deserve. Yeah. Like I said, those are the ingredients that go in the song, whether it be about, a big yacht or the Lexus, bragging about money. Those are just props. That's not the engine. That's not the emotion that my music is running on. But once you get into the interior of the song, what you're hearing is the same thing you're gonna hear from, someone who has some integrity, morality, questions about religion, questions about who you are as a man, relationships, your legacy, your children, the fears that they're gonna have, whatever karmic debt that you put out there, and how, that's gonna affect your family. Those are the real themes. My locations have changed, but who I am as a person and what I believe in, none of that's changed. Things I believe to be true, maybe young, I don't believe so much. A lot of street codes and things like that may have messed with our emotional intelligence. Money over hoes. That's a terrible concept. It sounds good. So yeah, some of those things change, but the foundation of
yo, he meant that. What he just said, that's a terrible concept. Like, what? But that's us growing. And this is what I'm talking about, growth. Like, yeah, bro, like, if without growth, there's no man. That was first verse.
May have messed with our emotional intelligence. Money over hoes. That's a terrible concept. It sounds good. So yeah, some of those things change, but the foundation of the struggle, our fight to be recognized in a country that doesn't see us in that light, those themes and emotions, I still try to convey them.
You feel it in, long as the villain win. I spend Japan yen.
And if you ever want to know.
Oh, so I missed some? I probably missed some. I didn't hear the Drake situation. Let me hold up. Hold up, that's probably not the whole shit. Let me see. I should have went to. Let me see what stupid ass academic dumbass is saying.
Inauthentic.
Hey, yo. You see, I'm gonna say the elephant in the room, man. This is hating ass Jay-Z once again. He talking to Drake, man. You know Drake turning 40 this year. He trying to like, yo, he one of them type of nigga gonna give you the bad advice that hopefully you follow, and then when you get unsuccessful, he be like, well, at least you tried. You know, at least you know when them people be like, well, at least you did it the right way. Man, if you don't get the fuck out of here, Jay-Z. Jay-Z had a whole career. That nigga said 30's a new 20 when he became 30. The nigga said, I'm young forever. And now that he's 70, he's trying to tell other niggas, nah, y'all got to make music like y'all old.
Yo, who remember Havoc said, as long as even if I get rich, what he said?
No matter how much loot I get, I'm staying in the projects forever.
You remember when he said that? He's living in projects. It's called growth. It's called growth. What is wrong with y'all? Y'all listen to this Akademiks dude, bro?
Now, man, nah, don't do what I was doing, saying 30 the new 20, young forever. Y'all gotta leave the youth alone. Man, this thing don't get the fuck out of here. I keep telling y'all, man, Jay-Z the type of nigga, bruv, when he ready to, Jay-Z likes to put a bow on a lot of bullshit. The guy's 70, half his life, Jay-Z was like 50 when he was like, yo, I'm young forever. What you mean you young forever? Let's go back and check out the math. Jay-Z, forever young, that's what we mean, forever young. 2009, Jay-Z made that shit, that he young forever. Okay? It was a song on the album released in 2010. How old is Jay-Z now?
Yo.
Jay-Z is 56 in 2026.
Bop.
That means in 2000.
Yo. I'm convinced Akademiks is here to destroy us. I am so fucking convinced right now that Akademiks is, unless if he let me hear something that I didn't hear in this interview, I'm convinced that Akademiks is here to destroy our culture.
You see, I'm gonna say the elephant in the room, man.
What are you talking about right now?
This is hating ass Jay-Z once again. He talking to Drake, man. You know Drake turning 40 this year. He trying to like, yo, he one of them type of nigga gonna give you the bad advice that hopefully you follow, and then when you get unsuccessful, he be like, well, at least you tried. You know, at least
it's just certain
you know when them people be like, well, at least you did it the right way. Man, if you don't get the fuck out of here, Jay-Z. Jay-Z had a whole career, which is 16 years. That nigga said 30's a new 20 when he became 16 30. Years ago, this nigga said, I'm young forever. About he forever young. And now that he's 70, I'm forever young. He's trying to tell other niggas, nah, y'all gotta make music forever. Like y'all old. Hating ass nigga. Hating. You know why? The other niggas, hip-hop's top guys now, they're about to be 40. You know what he trying to tell them? Nah, man, we used to tell him that. You Grandpa Hove now. He ain't want to hear it. Forever young. That's what he's saying. 30's the new 20. He was on that R. Kelly shit. That's what Kelly was telling them hoes. Kelly was telling them, sick.
Yo, y'all let Act talk like this, bro, and then y'all agreeing with shit that he's saying. Y'all let Act talk like this. Yo. Bro, it's like someone coming and knocking on your door and disrespecting your whole crib. What are you talking about, bro? Like, I joke around with this shit with Jay-Z sometimes, but when you putting that in the air for people to hear and you got stupid ass motherfuckers that's agreeing with this nigga, and I ain't even talking about, I don't want nobody to be, you got niggas agreeing with this nigga and putting that shit out in the world, and it's painful, bro. You talking about Jay like that? Yo, Jay gave you 2 interviews so far. And if y'all can't read body language, you know what? Y'all don't have to. Y'all don't have to. Y'all don't have to.
16 the new 26. Like, I don't know what Kelly was telling them. Real talk. But he was trying to switch up the 8. What you mean 30 the new 20, gang? What you mean by that, gang? 30 new 20? How that work? Jay-Z switched up all the rules for him. Now that he's 75, he's trying to tell y'all niggas act your age. Man, this is crazy, man. I keep telling you about Hove, man. Hove a cold piece of work. Hove cold.
He trying to tell you act your age.
When Hove is 40.
Yeah, that nigga's 35, 40. He trying to tell you act your age. What? Yo, what's wrong with this nigga act? Yo, oh man, bro.
Forever young. Hove is 70. Yo, y'all niggas need to act your age and leave the youth alone.
What?
Jay-Z at 35. 30 is the new 20. Jay looking at you at 35. Nigga, it's time for you to pack it up, man. It's time to retire. Man, Jay's I love how Jay hates.
Inauthentic. And
Hey, yo.
Let me hear the interview.
I'm going to say the elephant in the room, man. This is hating ass Jay-Z once again. He talking to Drake, man. You know Drake turning 40 this year. He trying to like, yo, he one of them type of nigga gonna give you the bad advice that hopefully you follow. And then when you get unsuccessful, he be like, well, at least you tried. You know, at least.
That was it?
You know what? Shit, that's what Kelly was telling them hoes. You know, Kelly.
That was it. Yes. All right. Yo, I don't even want to read the comments. Yo, listen. All I'm saying is, I didn't hear what part people was talking about where he talked about Drake. I didn't hear it. Probably my ears was closed. Probably I missed it. Probably it was like some subliminal shit that I didn't get. I didn't hear no Drake diss. Nothing. Yeah. Yo. Anywho.